Hi everybody, Jake here at the Max Store, and today we're putting the all-new VSE Fuel System saver onto this 2021 LM2 Duramax. This is a really good upgrade for these trucks, as this is the stock fuel system right here. This is all the filtration you get. There's one cartridge style filter in here that under higher horsepower and heavier loads tends to come apart and go through the fuel system and actually cause an entire fuel system replacement necessary. So in order to avoid that, we want to improve the filtration, and VSE has done a really good job with their dedicated water separator and fuel filter that they have on their fuel filter head base. So this does incorporate the factory water and fuel sensor as well as the fuel heaters. So this is a really good option that's going to be a factory-like replacement just with really improved filtration. Now these two filters are different than their standard L5P system, so it's not going to quite be the same, and the install does have some slight variances. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys how it's going to be installed on here. We already got this stuff taken off. We already put the water and fuel sensor in this filter head here. And these are the tools you need. So you're going to need a T30 Torx to remove these bolts, a 13 millimeter socket to go ahead and loosen up these. These you're all just going to have to loosen up a little bit because those frame holes are actually slotted. And so you just have to push it towards the front of the truck, and then this whole thing will pop right out after you disconnect these two fuel lines, which are really just push clips. So you loosen up the blue clip on there, push on the white part, and then you can remove the fuel lines. So pretty easy to do. Sometimes they are a little bit tight if dirt does get inside of them, but just make sure you're kind of careful and you pull them out. Once they come out, you can just set them out of the way, and it's pretty simple to go on from there. We also use a pick tool to get off the O-rings, because you do need to replace the two O-rings on the top of the water and fuel sensor here. And then we also have a flathead screwdriver. That just helps us pry this off, the water and fuel sensor off of the factory unit, because these O-rings are super tight so they don't link at all. We also use a 6 millimeter Allen head, as they do provide all new hardware to go in place on this water and fuel sensor, and you should be good to go. This has been ported correctly, so you can rest assured that the flow coming in and going out is going to match or exceed the factory, and it's not going to return any additional fuel like some other systems can. So if you want to make sure there's no check engine lights, everything's going to run properly, and you want the best fuel for your truck, go ahead and check out the VSE Fuel System Saver for the LM2 Duramax.